Having been in the industry for a number of years, obviously I met Damian Coad and was quite impressed with him and quite impressed with the work he'd done for clients of mine, being a property lawyer. And I decided when my wife and I chose to sell our property in Clayton. It was a unit that we were looking at moving in order to purchase and build a new property in Bentley. First person that came to mind was, of course, Damian, and came to see us, and as usual was very professional and won not just myself but my wife over with what he had to say and how he presented himself. So the experience began very, very well, very comfortably. The property was on the market, look, I'd say no more than a couple of months, I'd say. I think we originally had it marketed as a Clayton South or Clayton North property, Clayton North, and then we decided to rebrand, I suppose, the marketing, which worked extremely well considering where the property was located. And it was great to see Damian come back and say, hey, look, it's been 2 or 3 weeks, let's do this and this and this. Let's take an initiative as opposed to listing the property and then disappearing for the next 3 months, hoping that buyers would come along. He was extremely proactive, which was fantastic, and it was something that Kyle's, my wife, and I really appreciated. So I'd suggest, look, it would have been within potentially 2 or 3 weeks of the rebranding, so to speak, the address change to Oakley East, which is where effectively our property was. We had 2, possibly 3 interested parties, of which one of them purchased our property. So maybe 8 weeks all up from start to finish, give or take. The service that was offered by Damian Coad and TG Newton was fantastic, and I highly recommend him, obviously, to clients of mine, as I do wherever I can, and of course, friends and colleagues who live in the areas that they operate in. Obviously, we automatically think of Damian and TG Newton. We also like the fact that there is no, how do I put it, there are no means of effectively getting ripped off. They really do focus on ethics in selling property, and they're not here to simply take your property to a very expensive auction and spend thousands of dollars in marketing. They focus more on bringing the buyers to us and keeping it down the line.